I was here in July to sign the contract and to kind of hand over the site to them. I made a few remarks which I hope they're still ringing in their minds, and they must continue ringing until we commission the project. Because I said to them that as the GC and of course on behalf of the Council of Ministers, we are not going to tolerate any cost overruns. We are not going to tolerate any delays, and we will not accept any substandard, even if it's the one handle out of how many doors are in the building, I don't know. Even if it's one door handle out of 171, we will not accept that. Or if one tile is cracked, we will not accept that. So the quality that we expect out of this project, let it be so polished contractors. And also bear in mind that the funding of this project is from the various pockets or consolidated funds of various governments. It's not the regional center. There are 20 African countries which are members of this regional center. The heads of states in those countries, they have allowed it that this amount, I'll release it from my coffers so that it goes to the regional center as a contribution from my government. And it is our responsibility to ensure that those contributions are used prudently. As the governing council, so far so good. We are happy with the way we see the center progressing, and we believe there is so much more that can be done. And I just pray and hope that we continue with that belief and faith in us, that we can do more, and indeed we shall do more. On the planning side, what has taken us to where we are, we do believe that we have a very strong business case. That is why the presentation or the delivery of that business case by the DG to the Governing Council opened the door to where we are today. We do believe that those that we deem as the beneficiaries, being our students and us, those hotels, they should start saying bye-bye to us. Isn't it so, members? Yeah. So in 2023, because we commissioned mid-23, November 2023, we won't be staying in that hotel. We are always there as if we are even shareholders. But this is where our shareholding is. So we'll see ourselves in the next 2 years going forward, residing here and taking back the money into the regional center. We want to see the regional center in the future being financially independent. And we always say when we are in these meetings that we are brothers and sisters. If the regional center can grow to that extent, it can be possible for us to collectively, as members, make a decision that our sister country, so and so, or brother country, if they say English like that, they really want to be part of the center, or they need the services of the center more than Botswana, for example, who is already a member, who has been a member for so many years. We can collectively make a decision and say, since financially, we are no longer limping, can we just invite them in for 2 years without expecting any contribution from them? And then we do pro bono. Or Bruno Bono is only in law. We give them services. What is it called? Did I say it properly? We give them services for free. DG and his staff, they can go to that country, assess their needs, and help them for free. Yes. And then the others who are able to join, they have the financial muscle, but they are not coming in. You see, they will come without even DG having to write so many letters and making visits to their country. So in a nutshell, what I'm saying is that contractor, and I also want to thank the drawing man. Thank you very much. Can we clap for him? You do remember his presentations in our GC meetings, selling the idea to us, convincing us that we need this training center. So, Polish contractor, yes. I've got so many witnesses. You see? Yes. So all our eyes are on you, sir. Yes. So we do trust you that you will deliver the project to the expected quality within the agreed timelines and budget. So thank you very much. What I can say to DG and his staff is that any work like this cannot proceed smoothly without your side doing your responsibilities on time. So our eyes are not only on him, but also on you, DG, and your staff, so that whatever issues are there, they are resolved, or we make sure that the risks do not turn into issues. So mitigate the risks as soon as possible. We are not going to tolerate project briefs that are full of this word which I don't like at all. Challenge, challenge, challenge. At least when you bring out the challenge, bring out the solution in one sentence. You hear a contractor? We are paying you to bring solutions, not to bring us challenges. And we selected you because we believe that as you work, whatever challenge you meet, you'll be able to bring the solution immediately. Then where you are stuck, DG is here to intervene and make sure that everything is seamless and delivered on time. I thank you.
Thank you. My name is Nduta Mokota. I'm a student at Rcti, which is a branch of RCMRD, and I'm a second year student. Rcti is a very good school, in my opinion. We are exposed on every aspect of surveying. It comes to learning, it comes to instrument, it comes to fieldwork, computations, all good. Yes, and we have a variety of, technically, all the instruments that we need in our learning. Our teachers are very versant in every area, and we are comfortable with them. And I believe there is more for us as women in the field of land surveying for us to pursue and for us to go for. I picked this because I'm passionate about being in the field, mathematics, yes, and I think I love this. I'm loving it. I commute from Gumba Estate, which is next to breweries. I use 20 bob coming using public means, and 100 bob using piki boda, that is. It's gonna be of help to many students who will be here, who will be learning here, because it's going to be affordable, close to the school, and for most international students, it's gonna cut their hassle for a place to stay. I've gone through the plan, and it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be awesome. There'll be gym, there'll be a swimming pool, there'll be a restaurant, there'll be a whole huge parking at the basement, there'll be a clinic, there'll be study areas, Wi-Fi for us. Yeah, yeah. And then there'll be the sport place, whether tennis, basketball. Yes, so I believe it's going to be huge. Plus, the rooms will be spacious, single rooms, sharing, double sharing. There'll be four sharing, 6 sharing. If your worry is coming to Nairobi and lacking a place to stay, Rcti has a place for you to stay. So let that not bother you. It's going to be affordable. It's going to be close to the school, so there is no transport cost. It's going to be comfortable, and I believe you're going to love the area. You're going to like it, yes. So let that not hinder you from coming to join us. Plus the learning, super.
What are you doing here? My name is Yunus Abba. I'm from the Gambia. I'm studying diploma in land surveying. Kenya, I find it nice. I'm enjoying it. I have settled well now. I've seen different cultures, yes. And Kenya is far bigger than the Gambia. Yeah, and I'm enjoying it here. I'm learning here as a land surveyor. Comparing Kasarani and Gambia, okay, I find this place is more big than the place I was in Gambia, because Kenya is more big than the Gambia. Yes, so when I was in Gambia, I used to pay fare and go and work, but here, it's just a walking distance. You come to the school. Life, yes, we are coping, we are enjoying, so the lecturers are doing good. Yes, the lecturers are really doing good. It will be good for students coming in. Those students who you know that they don't have place to stay. So this hostel, they are building two approved hostels, but they are building the one at the moment. So initially they have 420 beds, but now they have extended to 500 beds. You have single rooms here, you have sporting facilities. For example, gym is here. If you want to stay fit, you can come and train. You have tennis, basketball, volleyball, and so on. And rooms, you have single rooms, you have rooms for 2, you have also sharing rooms up to 6. And all the rooms contain self-contained. They have self-contained. You have bathroom, you have good studying tables and chairs. Yes, you also have a clinic for health facilities. You have securities, CCTV cameras, internets are here, swimming pools are here. The hall also is here, and parking spaces. So it's a nice place. Okay, I want to tell them, when they come to this place, if they don't have a place to stay, they can come to Rcti. We have hostels here under construction. Very soon, they will be ready. We have so many facilities here, and it is affordable. Anyway, what I want to add, this school is a good school. It was recommended to me by a friend is a Kenyan. He was in my country, the Gambia. He was there working on the UNDP for 4 years. He's the one who recommended this school for me, then I applied. So I got this school, I came here, I'm studying diploma in land surveys because I want to be a surveyor. So I'm encouraging all international students, if you want to do land surveying, cartography, or anything you want to study, you can come to Rcti. Yes, the lecturers are doing good and they are taking care of their students.
My name is Ivarine Wangari Nyaga. I am a first student at Rcti, which is a branch of RCMRD. I am taking diploma in photogrammetry and remote sensing. I expect that the commuter time and fare, that is the price, will be reduced since the hostels are a walking distance to the school. And I expect also for availability of amenities that will enable students to pursue their interest and talent. The commuting time, if you're living outside, a challenge of commuting every morning, you have to get up early to make it to school early, and you also have to pay an extra amount of fare to make it to school, which is a bit expensive. Well, since the hostel comes with social amenities such as Wi-Fi and swimming pool and basketball courts and all the other recreational facilities, we expect that students will now be able to pursue their interests, they will be able to have fun, and they will be able to also interact with each other. Welcome to RCMRD. It's an international school. Here you're guaranteed to get the best education there is, especially in courses of surveying, cartography, and remote sensing, because our teachers are also professionals in the RCMRD organization. So there's availability of knowledge and skills from the teachers. I did a Bachelor of Arts in Geography and Environment Studies and Language and Communication at the University of Nairobi. I changed to photogrammetry because after I worked for almost 2 years, I found a gap where they needed photogrammetry didn't really have much labor available. Plus, I have a passion for photos and interpreting them. I really find it interesting. Once the new hostels are constructed, the commuter time and prices they are going to reduce since the hostels are walking distance to the school. The security is guaranteed because there's security guards at the gate and at the hostels, and there's also CCTV cameras. And also the access to the hostels will be by a biometric card, so not everyone will get access to the hostels, just those people who are residents in the hostels.
My name is Boiki Motswasele from Botswana. I've been here for the past 3 years doing diploma in cartography, and the challenges that I've met here, or what I've noticed, staying outside the school or not having hostels belongs to the school is more expensive in terms of the money that we spend outside. It is twice the price that we are paying for a term in school. So I think with the new building which is coming up to accommodate students, it will cut the cost for locals and for international students. Apart from that, the welfare of students again, more especially the international students who are from outside, it is very difficult to be in an apartment outside the school, but once they are accommodated in the school, it will be more beneficiaries to them because the hostel will be having a clinic and more other facilities. The other facilities we are looking at the internet that as we are outside the school, we have to pay for that on our own. Electricity bills and water bills, but once they come to the school, all those things will be provided. Again, even the prices of buying bears, and that will be a history after the new hostels are complete. I'm very grateful to the idea because it is also accommodating everyone, including those who are old enough to be staying alone. There will be some rooms for individuals. There will be some rooms for sharing, which I think it is a very good move. What I can say to international students is, you are welcome to Kenya. Now you'll be having accommodation within the campus. There will be no cost for transport fees. And again, your welfare will be more safe than us who are staying in apartments outside. On top of that, security, it will be one of the best. That everyone have to be free to come and join RCMRD.
Thank you yet again. We are here in Nairobi, Kenya, at the Regional Center for Mapping of Resources for Development, RCMRD in short. This is a regional center owned by 20 African countries, led by ministries in those countries which are responsible for land management in their respective countries. Today we have a project that I've just performed its groundbreaking, where we are building the hostels. As the governing council being a structure that is made up of all the permanent secretaries or principal secretaries or director general, whatever they are called in the countries, where we are here on our annual meeting, but we decided to do also the groundbreaking for this project, which is the construction of hostels. As you might be aware, the regional center is also a training institute for experts or those with the skills or want to acquire skills or improve their skills in issues of land management, issues around geospatial data, and so on and so forth. So the hostels that are being constructed here, the project is 18 months. They've just started, so by 2023, the project should be up and running. It was awarded to Polish contractors, and Polish contractors, we've worked with them as the regional center in the construction of the headquarters, the building behind you, gentlemen. And the procurement process was thorough, following every process expected, and they came out victorious. Therefore, having delivered that massive and beautiful structure behind us on time, to cost, and to the expected quality, we are very confident that they will do the same even this time around, that the hostels will be delivered on the agreed amount, under the agreed time, and they will give us the product that we want as the regional center. It is important for us as the governing council, and of course the Council of Ministers, which is a structure above us, made up of the ministers in those 20 countries, that this project is completed on time, because it is going to save us costs. Currently, one might ask or even wonder where the 800 and plus students who are here in our training school, where do they lodge? They are all over in Nairobi, and we found it fit and cost beneficial to have our own accommodation for our own students, where they can pay a little fee, and that goes back into the coffers of the center. It will help us to run the center better, and even introduce some services or even more packages when it comes to training that we have not been doing, and be able to see the foot of the center going further than it has been going. We have countries which are not yet members, and we really want them to be part of us. If we have more resources, we can be able to even go to their countries and offer those services free, so that they can learn and understand what the center is all about and what they can benefit from it if they do become members. The construction, as I said, that is made up of 20 countries. We have annual subscriptions as members, and the construction or the funding of the contract is from those subscriptions. And we are happy with the way the center is being run at the moment under the current DG, that they are running it prudently, that even from their savings, they are able to provide some sort of funding to the project. And this is what we want to see the center being like in the future, where it can be independent and, more from the annual subscriptions, but be able to produce or have money on their own that they can use without depending on the subscriptions. And I do believe that's where we are going. There are more projects coming.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, my name is Emmanuel Nkurunziza. I'm the Director General of the Regional Center for Mapping of Resources for Development. Today is a very important day because we are breaking ground for a new development that will house hostels for our training institute, but also have accommodation for trainees from our member states. So RCMRD is owned by 20 countries, and one of our major responsibilities is capacity building. So we have trainers. Both the diploma and certificate course students who are here full-time, but we also receive trainees from our member states, but also from across the continent. Because even right now we have people from Liberia who have been here for 2 weeks undertaking training. So all those people, when they come here, they require accommodation. So part of our plan is to make sure they're able to find all the services they need, including the hostel that we are starting on today. As I said, we support member states in all fields related to surveying and mapping. And with the advancement of technology, now many countries are going the digital way. So we've been working with the countries to change their analog processes and documents into more digital, that is easier to access and provide services. For example, the government of Kenya, is undertaking digitalization process with the Aldisasa that they launched recently. And we've been working with the government in training some of their staff in more skills with the digital era. At the beginning of this year, we had over 250 staff from the Ministry of Lands learning QGIS and other techniques so that they can be able to be tooled to serve the new dispensation, which is digital.
My name is Julius Kishoi. I'm the Acting Director, Capacity Building and Training in RCMRD. In RCMRD, we have RCMRD and we have Rcti, which is Regional Center Training Institute, which I'm the one that I head, and which will be the owner of the hostel that we are building. Their students are the ones who will be staying in this hostel. Yeah, okay. The reason why we decided to come with this hostel is because most of our students, we have a capacity of more than 800 students now, and most of them have been looking for accommodation outside. We've been having some number of challenges whereby some students stay in bad environment, some of them are not able to come to school, and things like that. And so that's the reason why we decided, can we come up with hostels so that we accommodate them within the compound. We'll also be trying to follow up about their bit of behavior. We know they are adults, but we find with them being adults, there is need for them to be within some environment of education so that their behavior and education can go together. So that's the reason why we did that. We have actually, our aim is to be able to accommodate as many as we can, so that the current construction will be able to accommodate about 550, and so that will be a good percent. And then we are hoping with time we'll also increase and be able to accommodate more. I would like to tell the students that we are coming up with a high standard hostels, which will accommodate them and will give an environment, an academic environment, such that they are going to stay here. They are not going to be policed-like kids, but they are also going to be told that there are rules and regulations which they must live within. And we also want to boost them. We are doing it for their own good, so that they can be able to do their education and they can be able to succeed and become good citizens and be able to provide and to be able to provide for their future. That's what I would tell them. And I would tell them to be able to start booking. In the next about 6 months, next year, we are going to start to open the booking list so that the earlier you book, the faster you'll get and you'll be assured. We are going to initially open it for our own students, but in future, we are also going to open it for students who are outside.
My name is Samuel Mwati. I work for Ministry of Lands and Settlement, Ministry of Lands and Physical Planning here in headquarters. And we work in partnership here with the regional center. As the host country, we support them and we also provide them with avenues wherever they need any issues with government, and that is why we are here. The impact, first of all, the 800 students are basically Kenyans. RCMRD has a membership of 20 countries. So part of the scholarships, part of the hostels are supposed to host students from other member countries. You can be sure there is a challenge of accommodation, it is expensive. But if we had hostels here, we would be able to accommodate more of our countries. And by the way, there is a shortage of trained people in survey, cadastro and such things in other African countries, even here in Kenya. And that is why the school is there. There's also another one at Survey of Kenya called KISIM. But we need that partnership to also strengthen our friendship and relationship with other African countries. Yeah.
Okay. My name is Peter Njeru. I'm the architect for this project, the hostel project that has been launched today by the Governing Council of RCMRD. This project, the construction period is estimated to be 16 months, which is almost about 1.5 years. And it's a project which will be able to accommodate about 550 beds, student beds. It's a unique project in a way because we have 4 different room typologies. It's a hostel which has so many amenities that will be able to keep the students busy. We have indoor rooms, we have Olympic-sized swimming pool, we have tennis courts, volleyball courts, we have shops, we have even a dispensary, a small clinic, a restaurant, amongst many other facilities that will be able to keep the students busy as they go through their education work within the institute. Well, this is one of the projects that we are looking forward to have it certified as a green project. It's a project that will be purely relying on alternative energy to power its services, especially the common areas. It's one of the projects that we are intending to harvest rainwater. It's one of the projects that we are fully relying on natural ventilation, and within the next few months we'll be able to have our certification, making it one of the green buildings within the city of Nairobi.
I am the Director of Polish Contractors, currently undertaking this project of Rcti Hostels. This came about in terms of the procurement process, the intent of the client, doing an expression of interest. We got interested, and apparently the process was about 1 year ago, and we happened to have qualified amongst about 7 others. Predominantly, as you could tell from the master plan and the drawings, this is a 6-story building plus 1 underground parking. So in essence, the methodology of construction is predominantly, first of all, excavation, after getting the depths right, and then of course we start doing the substructure up to the surface level, which is the ground level. From there, now we start doing the structure itself. So we intend to do it in 1.5 years, all going well, because apparently the geotech survey that was done shows there's a bit of rock here. So the rock part, because we're going a bit underneath for the underground floor. So basically we'll do the excavation and remove a bit of the rock to get that headroom. So that is what could take a bit of time, but predominantly we'll want to work within the 1.5 years that we scheduled. Yeah, well, the challenges we'll be looking at most likely is what is called substructure. The substructure element is when you get a very rocky area like here, it takes a bit of time to get to the base where you want to start your building. But it's also a blessing in disguise, because the rockier it is, the better the structure in terms of structural composition of it. So the other challenge predominantly is the escalating prices of materials. Well, as you heard, this process was finished like 6 months ago. Between 6 months and now, there's been quite a bit of price variations in terms of materials, and the effects of COVID are now being seen now, because imports have not been coming. Whatever is coming in is at exorbitant prices, and more so the steel, and whenever fuel is increased, it spirals to all other components of production. Well, that is why we are here. As an NCO1, we have our internal mechanisms of sorting out challenges that we face along construction. So basically we have a team of our engineers as well. As much as we have consultants, we get to challenges, but we also get solutions to the challenges, only to get to the consultants to verify that what we want to do is in line with their thoughts as well. What? The building is a student capacity of 550 as at now. Yes, there's a mixed use. There are singles and doubles, and shared rooms. So, but they're all self-contained. Ideally, we are trying to have not an high end, but a middle end, for purposes of at least getting the catchment area of the population target. Right. Well, apart from the rooms, from your master plan, you must have seen a swimming pool. There'll be a swimming pool, there'll be the play yards, the courts for basketball, tennis ball, volleyball, all will be in this phase. Otherwise, the other phases, there'll be other components. But in this phase, there'll be the swimming pool and the courts, the basketball courts, the tennis courts, and the volleyball yard here. Well, I just want to thank the client for having confidence in us, having built the headquarters, And now we are privileged again to showcase what we do best. And we thank them very much, and we adhere and promise that yes, we will showcase what we do best.